Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Today we've got a bunch of different news topics to go through. I'm in a low place, so the background's going to be a little different for a while, but let's just get straight on into it. We're starting off with big news. Dembele signs in the last minutes at Chelsea. Done deal. Now this has been reported by H. Grimes. I've talked about her many times before. If you don't know her, go follow her. She's very good and breaks a lot of news early. And basically she's saying it's done. This deal is done. He's joining Chelsea on a free, which is insane, you know, the amount of money that he's moved around for, how much he's valued at, and this guy's going to be a Chelsea player for free. You guys probably know my position by now. I have my worries with him just because of the injury issues and things like that, but assuming Tuchel can keep him fit and the medical team and all that, we have got a player on our hands here. Not going to be scoring many goals, but it's going to create a lot of high quality chances, and that's just what we need in this team. If we are going to keep Lukaku, we'll talk about that later, but if we're going to have a top striker in the middle, this guy will create chances for them when fit. So for me, really good deal to have gotten done. Let's see, you know, when the announcement comes and stuff like that. I'm sure we'll get news of that in the coming days, but this one is massive. Next up, we have Chelsea learn Raphinha transfer prices. Blues prepare to battle Barcelona for Leeds winger. Now, there's a lot of talk going on the Barcelona side of this, saying that Barcelona cannot afford him, that they just haven't essentially got the funds to be able to afford Raphinha. We know they've been in some tricky financial situations recently, so it does make sense. If we go to the bottom of this article, this is where they get to it, and it says, according to The Athletic, either side could sign him this summer, but only if they bid between 60 and 70 million. Now, we saw reports before saying that it was going to cost, I think it was somewhere between 40 and 50 million. And now it's looking like it's going to be 60 to 70 if anyone's getting him from Leeds. Now, I do think Raphinha knows he's bigger than Leeds, so we could see over the next few years a similar situation to Declan Rice. He's going to just keep that contract ticking away until he's close to the deadline of it, and either Leeds will have to sell for cheap or he'll get the move at the end of his contract. I think that's probably what he's looking for, because he knows he's capable of a Barcelona. I'm sure he's eyeing that move up. A bigger club in the Premier League such as Chelsea, that could be another great move for him. But if Chelsea go in this year, it's 60 to 70 million. I just don't think that's an area Chelsea are going to spend that much money on this year. You know, if you'd ask me next year, yeah, I do think it's possible. But for this year, I don't think so. And it's a shame that the price is higher than what's previously been reported, but it is what it is. Doesn't look like it's going to happen this season, and I doubt Barcelona are paying that either, to be honest. So we should be okay to wait a year and see what happens after that. Then I'm sure you guys will have seen, if you've been on social media, Romelu Lukaku replied with, "I can't speak," in answer to a question about Inter from an Italian reporter. Lukaku's people haven't heard Chelsea's stance yet. So this is basically on the whole him going back to Inter. We've heard that his lawyers agreed a fee with Inter, a wage with Inter and things like that, and that basically there needs to be a meeting with Chelsea to decide, is he going or is he not. This is coming from Christophe Terreur, that's the one. He generally hit a few misses here and there, but this has been reported widely, and the fact that he says, "I can't speak," now to me that's just like I can't speak now, but you know, things are in motion. That's the vibe I got from that. If I'm wrong, let me know what you guys think it sort of means there. But for me, it's like can't say anything yet, but, you know, things are happening. If there was nothing happening, he'd be saying, no, this isn't happening. I'm happy at Chelsea, right? He would dismiss it. Whereas to say I can't speak is basically saying, like, things are happening. I can't officially say anything. So this basically seals it for me that he wants that Inter move. We know it. The reports of his lawyer going to meet with Inter are probably true, and Romelu Lukaku and his lawyer are going to try and figure out with Chelsea how much it's going to cost to get him back to Inter. Now, we've seen another report come out here, and this is from SpursWeb.com. Makes me sick being on this website, but it says Chelsea man turns down his chance of Tottenham move this summer, and as you can see here, it says Lukaku has turned down the chance of being reunited at Tottenham this summer, with Chelsea striker keen on joining Inter Milan. So there's no chance of him going to Spurs. I don't think many people really thought it, but there were a few rumblings here and there basically saying that, you know, he's a big fan of Conte. Conte is at Tottenham. Tottenham maybe going to look to strengthen this year again and bringing in another striker that's a bit younger than Kane. I don't know, whatever they'd be thinking. Kane's obviously the better choice, but these reports were going around, and it's just nice to see those just shut down. It ain't happening, and yeah, it looks like Lukaku is going to be ending up at Inter Milan. Then we have a report saying senior Premier League sources are expecting Munich and Porto to issue a rare formal statement in the near future regarding her position as Chelsea director. New owners are preparing major staff changes, including a new CEO and sporting director. And apparently this is a good source for this sort of information. So what does this basically mean? Chelsea are going to be getting rid of Marina Granovskaya, so the negotiations for players will go to someone else. We've heard these reports recently, I covered it in previous videos, and it looks like there was the Atletico Madrid person was coming to take over at Chelsea. I'm sure there'll be, a few people lined up in case we can't get the ones we want. But overall, what do we think of this? I personally was not a big, hater on Marina Granovskaya like a lot of people have been. It's interesting to see that it says major staff changes, not just, to me that implies more than just like one or two. It means that there could be quite a few people on the move around. So I don't know, who's going to come in. I don't know all the positions that are going to be changed, but it does look like some people are going, some people are coming in, and that's to be expected with new ownership, right? You can't really expect them to just stick with what's there. They want to get their own people in so that they're managing the club in the way they want. So it makes a lot of sense. I will be sad to see Marina go, but it is what it is. Maybe it's time. And I did just want to throw this in there to basically just get a vibe of what do people really think about the Lukaku situation? Should we sell? Should we not? And I put this poll up and it's been up for 3 days now, and you're looking at should Chelsea sell Lukaku? Yes, with 93% of the votes, no with 7%, and then the comments of other people were there saying sell him, hold the L and sell a few others, and then this guy says loan. So basically the general consensus is 93% of people saying get rid of Lukaku. And I think I agree. So wrapping up the video, I do just want to say thank you to everyone that has been showing me a lot of support recently. The channel numbers have been going really well, views, subscribers, all that sort of stuff. But you guys have been engaging in the comments as well, which is always great to see. I'm happy to be, talking in the comments with you guys. You lot sharing your opinions. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we disagree, but that's sort of the beauty of it, right? So it's all calm. I'm loving the support. Thank you guys for all that you're doing for me at the moment. And like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I have moved locations. You should see the background's very different to what it normally is. So maybe the videos, I don't know, I'm hoping I'll be able to keep up the one a day sort of thing, but we'll see. It's a little tricky when you're moving around. I'm not fully set up in here yet either, so we'll see how it goes. New background, but the video should hopefully stay fairly consistent at one a day. So yeah, that's going to be the end of the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a future video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.